say nothing and do nothing, your silence gives consent. You have to speak up. You have to say something, and we have to unify and come together. So on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of our executive director, on behalf of our manager, Dawn Haynes, and Keisha Yuri, the Office of Violence Prevention, we greet you in peace. Hotep. 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 Hotep is an ancient Kemetic word for peace. It's the oldest word in human language. And it means Hotep, and it means peace. Give yourselves a strong black hand. Hotep. Hotep.
Okay. Hello. Hi.
Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Peace in our streets. Peace in our streets. Peace in our streets. Good evening, everybody. It's 24 hours of peace. We made it. We made it. Give yourselves a strong black hand. We made it today. 24 hours of peace. We are here. 11 years later, we have been doing this for 11 years for peace in the streets. My name is Keisha Yuri. I'm the director for the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery. So 2 years ago, the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery was made. We ultimately had a rallying cry around defunding the police in our community because we had police violence happening across the country. So we know that violence is not just about community violence, it's domestic violence, it's sexual violence, it's political violence, it's police violence, it's financial violence, it's educational violence. And so I need every one of us to get involved in violence prevention in our communities. Many of us have had violence end up on our doorsteps, and that's when we get involved. And so that's what this is about. This is about prevention, intervention, and treatment for our people. So the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery is located on 17th Avenue at the old First Precinct, which is monumental because we are invested in prevention in our community. And so we are here because violence is a public health issue. We've declared violence a public health issue. And when we have a public health issue, then we have to attack it from different ways. And so for the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery, we have the Brick City Peace Collective, which is our coordinated wing. We need to coordinate in our communities. Many of us are working in silos and working by ourselves, and we don't have to. And so we are looking to bring together our collective voices to do this work together. We can't do it by ourselves. I need everybody to be still right now and listen. I need us to listen right now because this is important. This is important because when it lands on your doorstep, you want to be calling the mayor's office. And so I'm letting you know what the mayor's office is able to give us in terms of resources. So the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery, we have social workers. So for every 10 police officers that's hired, we get to get one social worker. And so we know that law enforcement cannot do this work alone, and we don't want them to do it alone. We as community members are first responders. We as credible messengers are first responders. We are responding to the scenes, we're responding to the hospitals, we're at the funeral homes, we are helping people in the community, and we need your help. And so the information that we have is valuable. We have an investment in our violence prevention. We have $20 million that we are looking to invest into the community. $20 million that you, the people who are here, are able to tap into. A few months ago, we gave away $1 million to community-based organizations. And because we don't have the information, many of us are not ready. So I'm here to give you the information so that you are ready to be able to help us stop the violence in our community. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Peace in our streets. And the way that we get peace in our streets is through resources and information and education, which is power. So our mission is to provide community resources so that we can give the community ways to have a better quality of life. No one wants to live in our neighborhoods if it's written with crime and violence and shootings and robberies and carjackings. Many of us have experienced that.